Good morning, guys. Look what I'm doing. Picking my 3DS. There it is. Because I'm going to an outing today. And I finally get to vlog it. Oh shit. I don't have enough room. 2 more games won't hurt. I'm gonna try to get back into doing these things again. Sorry if I'm so quiet, because I'm usually like that. Are you fucking kidding me? My phone didn't even charge. It's still at 1 bar. Guess I'll have to charge it upstairs for a bit while I'm waiting for the bus. Oh yeah, look what I got, something very old. The original PlayStation. I really wanted the system back in the day. Oh yeah, it sucks. I'm gonna cut it here since I'm not talking.
Oh.
We made it!
I woke up, holy moly. I don't know where my wallet's at. Dang it.
Well, there you go.
Try your... Is that in your bag?
I'm glad you didn't wake me up.
Right here.
I'm glad I woke up.
Thank you.
Nope.
Go, guys.
Have a great day, guys. Have a great day.
Let's
See
go.
you soon.
Go. Don't sit there. Go. Leave your stuff on the bus.
Oh wait, there it is.
Go. Caitlin, let's go.
Sorry about that, buddy.
We made it!
Yeah?
I did not realize this was like seriously in the middle of a neighborhood.
I was pretty much flipping the whole time. Say hi to my audience.
Ah, there you go. Hello.
Say hi.
Hello. We're here to see the Cubs field. 100 years. It is.
10:07. That's how we got 25 minutes.
I gotta find a bathroom. Yeah.
What's up? I know. All these people brought.
Alright, let's go this way.
There's a night view.
Hi there.
Hey, you guys Zion Benton?
Yep.
Great, cool. Nice to see you guys. Your tour guide is getting ready.
Okay.
So we'll be ready just about 10:30. We'll get going.
Can we use a bathroom somewhere?
That will be the first stop on the tour.
Oh,
So
okay.
probably
Okay.
about 15 or 20 minutes we'll be able to get you guys.
Okay,
started.
perfect.
I'll introduce you guys to your guide when he gets out here, and then
All right.
you guys will get going. It's great to see you.
Great,
Yeah,
thank
welcome
you.
to Wrigley Field, guys.
Let's take a little walk. about a picture over there by that baseball?
I need a box from the garbage can so I can throw in my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You guys, go stand over there by that baseball player, whoever he is.
Be right back.
Come
There it is, Wrigley Field. With the terrible Cubs. For all my Chicago fans, sorry. I'm more of a Cardinals fan. We're just waiting for our tour to get started. There's some people over there. The best friend again.
Hey, if I'm lucky, maybe I can buy my thing like stuff with you. Yeah.
Hold on.
I got money for my birthday. Yeah, I got me like $50.
You in the diary?
That got me like $50. Too many women, too many kills, too many.
He's so bad. There's a legendary Cubs fan again. I'm running out of things to say. Hey, a paperclip. I have ADH. Oh, shiny.
It's me, isn't it? It's you. Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah,
Good morning. Thank you. I was gonna say, could one of you guys be Green Lantern at least? All right, you got the Cubs hat, so I'm gonna call you Super Cubs fan, and you could be Superman. Fair enough. Good morning, everybody. My name is MC. I'm gonna be your tour guide.
You got a short name for that? So
My real name? What's my real name?
No, you got a short name, something I can memorize? I'm just
Okay,
saying,
we got the comedian pointed out here.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I just
MC. Yep, that's what I shortened my name to. You know why? Because every time I tell people my name is Mark, they end up calling me Mike, and I don't know why. So I wonder, do guys named Mike get called Mark a lot? So I say, call me MC. It stands for Mark Christian. That's my name.
Okay.
So we are going to take a tour of Wrigley Field. I'm going to tell you guys about the history. I got a Cub fan right here. Do we have any other Cub fans? Got a Cub fan right there. A couple more.
I'm in the wrong place. I'm a Cardinals fan.
The wrong place too.
Okay,
Well, you're in the
Yeah.
right, you're in the right place today because we are playing the Cardinals. But do we have any White Sox fans with us?
No, God, no, this sucks.
All right, they can just wait in the lot. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm a Brewers.
All right,
I would just leave it in
Brewer
the lobby
fan.
all day.
Wow. We got Brewers fans, Cardinals fans, and Cub fans. Well, you know what?
All the rivals
Fans-
are here today.
Huh?
All the rivals are here today.
That's all right, because you know what? Fans of all types are welcome here at Wrigley Field, the friendly confines. That's what we call it. Unfortunately, sometimes it's a little friendlier to the opposing team, but we make do with what we got. Right behind me, over my head, you see that marquee right there? That's one of 3 historical landmarks. I like to start the tour out here because that is a very important landmark we have here. You know why? Because it invites everybody to come here to Wrigley Field and watch our Cubs play. It was installed back in 1934, and like I said, it's a historical landmark in the city of Chicago. We actually have 2 other landmarks inside the ballpark that I'll talk about a little later on in the tour. You know, we have 3 historical landmarks, but the structure itself is not a landmark. Does anybody know why? Anybody care to guess?
I suck at guessing games, so.
We couldn't remodel it if it was a landmark.
Yeah.
So, now we're gonna move on around the corner to the entrance. Now, if anybody needs to use the restroom, we're gonna start with a real quick restroom break, and then we'll get back together and we'll have a seat in the seating bowl, and you'll get to look at beautiful, friendly confines of Wrigley Field. How many people have actually been here before? Got a couple, and then we got a couple people here
I
for
think
the
I
first
might
time.
have. Probably.
Probably for a Cardinals game, huh?
I don't know. if I've
Probably,
been
because
here
I'm not
or
much of a
not.
sports guy.
Oh, you're not? Well, you know, I'll give you this. The Cardinals last night, we let them win. It's called lulling them into a false sense of security. Okay, maybe that's not true.
They didn't put much of a fight on the game.
No, we really didn't.
Nah.
Travis Wood was asleep on the mound, so. Let's go, folks. Follow me around the corner.
They didn't put much of a game fight on it.
You know, I wish won? Who won? Cardinals won 8-0. Yeah, it was a tough game. I wish Ariana was pitching that.
Be right back.
You know what? There are elevators here, but they are not convenient to get to. In the future, we're going to have a lot more. We have one elevator out in the bleacher area. You know, guys, we have you climb right up here on this first row. Go right down to the end of the row, have a seat. Yep, go right up here. Go up. Yep, just go down to the end of the row and have a seat.
Sorry, Jess. Sorry, sir.
There you go, Jake.
Perfect, thank you. All the way down if you could, please. I'm going to try and get everybody in here. We're all friends here. If not, we'll be at the store. You know, when you might need to borrow some money or something. Kidding, whatever. Did you say borrow your own money?
Yeah. You got your own money.
Now, while we're here, if you have cameras, please take lots of pictures. There's no reason why you can't. As we're moving along from stop to stop, though, try and keep it to a minimum so we can try and keep everybody together and move along in a timely fashion. Otherwise, an hour, 20-minute tour turns into a 3-hour tour. So, anyway, welcome to Wrigley Field. As you can see, there's nobody here but us right now. Well, I'm not counting those people over there. They're on the public tour. Look at this place. 100 years old. 100 years old this year. It's the second oldest ballpark in all of baseball. Second only to Fenway out in Boston. And Fenway's only 2 years older than us. 2 years. The third oldest baseball ballpark in America is Dodger Stadium. Built in 1962. It's 48 years after this ballpark. That's a lot of history in between there. You know, I could take you to AT&T Ballpark where the New York Giants play and tell you how they won 2 championships in 3 seasons. But I couldn't tell you that Babe Ruth played out of that ballpark. You know, I could take you guys on the south side where the White Sox play and tell you how they won a championship in 2005. Well, I wouldn't have to because they won't shut up about it. But I couldn't tell you that Jackie Robinson played out of that ballpark. This is the last ballpark standing that Jackie Robinson ever played in. How many of you guys have ever heard of Lou Gehrig?
I
Lou
did.
Gehrig. This is the last National League ballpark that he ever played out of. It's still standing. And you know what? This is also a shrine to the Federal League. Now I know what you're thinking. What's the Federal League? Well, the Federal League was a short-lived baseball league back in 1913 to 1915. The league was actually the reason this ballpark was built. This park was not built by William Wrigley like most people think, and it wasn't built for the Cubs either. The Cubs used to play on the west side of town, right by the University of Illinois at Chicago, just down the street from the United Center where the Bulls and the Blackhawks play. The Sox were playing on the south side. Well, the guy that built this place, Charlie Wigman, he came up here for a reason to build his ballpark. See, Charlie always wanted to be a baseball team owner. He was a very successful restaurateur here in the city back in the early 1900s. He tried to buy the Cubs a couple of times, but they didn't like Charlie. They said that Charlie talked too much. He always had an opinion on something, and nobody really wanted to hear that opinion. So they kept telling Charlie, there's no teams for sale. Well, finally, Charlie heard about the Federal League being put together by a guy that thought Major League Baseball was a monopoly and wasn't fair to people that wanted to own a team. So ultimately, Charlie bought a team called the Federals, the Chicago Federals. The first season that they were around was a semi-pro season, and they played over at DePaul University, just one stop down to the south of us off the Red Line train. But it was really small to try and have a lot of fans there. So he came up here to build his ballpark. He had a perfect place in this spot because there used to be an old Lutheran seminary here. An old church was here. And they moved out of the area because it was so noisy. You had the train not even a block away, you guys just heard the train. And then you had cable cars and trolley cars going up and down Clark Street. It made it really noisy for them to do all their Lutheran seminary things. So they left. Charlie moved up here and built his ballpark. He had $250,000, which you can't even buy a one-bedroom condo for that in this area these days. So Charlie got a deal. He had 500 workers and a really solid design for a baseball park. You see, this ballpark is made out of concrete, steel, and brick. A lot of the old ballparks of that era, they were made out of wood. And it was not uncommon for a person to be sitting in the ballpark smoking a cigarette and then put the cigarette out and burn the whole ballpark to the ground. You know, as a matter of fact, the first ballpark that the Cubs used to have when they first started in 1870, it burned to the ground in the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. That ballpark was located where Millennium Park is. You know, you guys know the Bean? You know the Cloud Gate? That's where the ballpark used to be. It was called Dexter Park. It burned to the ground. So anyway, Charlie came up here and broke ground on March 4th, 1914. April 23rd, 1914, he took over the team from his father. He said, you know what, we need something a little more permanent out there in the outfield. I'm tired of working on this wooden wall every off season. So he contracted a guy named Bill Veeck. That's a name that some of you baseball fans may know. Bill Veeck was a Hall of Fame owner for the Indians, the St. Louis Browns, who became the Baltimore Orioles, and the White Sox. He got his start here as one of the maintenance guys, and he was contracted to build that wall. Now, he built that wall, that brick wall, in 1937, and P.K. Wrigley looked at it after it was done and he said, it's a brick wall. Well, Bill Veeck remembered being at a place called Victory Field down in Indianapolis. Beautiful ballpark back in those days. Had ivy on the walls. He said, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing here at Wrigley Field. So, September 1937, he went around the city to buy all of the Japanese bittersweet and Boston ivy that he could find and started stringing it up on the wall out here. Now, the coolest thing about that story is not so much that he put ivy on the wall, is that that's the very same ivy still growing on the wall from 1937. That is why it is one of our historical landmarks here in the city of Chicago. During the winter seasons or during the fall, we call it bricks and sticks because that's pretty much all you see. A bunch of sticks entwined and wrapped around a brick wall. October, I'm told it turns into this beautiful orange rust color. I wouldn't know because we don't do tours in October or really anything else these days. Again, I digress. So he did such a great job on the wall that they said, you know what, we need a new scoreboard too. So in 1937, we built that scoreboard. It's 3 levels of scaffolding on the inside, okay? And 3 to 4 guys will work out of that box on a busy day. But the thing is, you climb into that box, you're in the box for the rest of the game. When we had that marathon game a couple months ago, it was the longest game in Cubs history at 6 hours, 27 minutes. So that means those guys working on that scoreboard were in that box for almost 8 hours. There is no bathroom in there, by the way. Well, there's a funnel on each level with a tube coming out. You guys do the math. No woman has ever worked out of the scoreboard, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know, if it's 100 degrees out here, it's 120 in the box. If it's 50 degrees out here, it's like 25 degrees, 20 degrees in the box. There's no air conditioning. No woman's ever worked out of there, not because of the bathroom situation so much as women are just too smart to climb into a box where the degrees are 25 degrees either way. That's what I think. It is one of those iconic things here at the ballpark, and it is our 3rd historical landmark here at Wrigley Field. Now, when we built it, we only had 12 teams up there. Then we expanded to 24 teams. Well, you have room for 24 teams, but not 30 teams where we are today. That's not going to change, though. We're not going to change it because it's a historical landmark. How do we know what teams are put up there? Well, when we play sometimes, there's nobody else playing. And you'll be hard-pressed to find a day in baseball where every single team is playing. I don't recall the last time that actually happened, where every single team in baseball was playing the same day. And that's our scoreboard. I still use that to keep score. Now, back in the day, they used to have a guy with a ticker tape that would read the ticker tape on the street, right there at Sheffield on the other side of the wall, with a megaphone and say, the score on the Yankee-Baltimore game is, and then the guy would go and change it by hand. It is still one of two, I believe, hand-turned scoreboards, the other one being Fenway, of course, that's still in existence. There is something automated up there. The batters, balls, strikes, and outs are all automated from the press box up at the top of the park. That's our old scoreboard. Now the clock you see on top, we actually added that to the Bears back in 1941, so they can keep a little bit of time, or keep time a little bit better. You know, we're going to actually start heading out to the bleachers if we don't have any questions. Anybody have any questions about anything? Anything you like about baseball? Pretty knowledgeable. Yeah. No? Okay, we're going to head out there now. When we get over there, I'm going to have you guys actually climb up onto the bleachers right underneath the scoreboard, and I'll take a picture of everybody all together. So if anybody